Hey everyone, it's Agnach here and welcome to another video. I would like to start this video by showing the official list of the teams that will participate in the first Poland qualifiers of the year. Resistance qualify via the in-game CWL and will be part of an amazing lineup with other teams like Tribe Gaming, INTZ, Alternate Attacks, as well as Muzan, Hana, Capinaliset, and Affiliate Esports. Good luck to everyone in the tournament. This year has marked a move for Resistance to become more competitive, and as part of that we have started organizing competitive friendly wars. We versed World Top Korea a few months back, and I'll leave a link for that video in the description below. And today we also versed WHF. If you like this type of content, don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button. So how did we go against WHF? It was an L by the finish and we came out with the win 127 to 126. We had 27 triples to their 26 and we were close in percentage as well with 93.5 to their 91.9%. I'll be showing all the triples in this video, but first I'll talk you through my attack. This was the base I hit and I decided to come with the drag bat. Plan was to funnel at 10 and use king to funnel 8, send queen from 9 and we'll break into the inferno compartment. Then funnel the 1 o'clock area with some sneaky goblins and an edrag just to create a narrow path for the dragons. I would send all the dragons with the loons and the warden from 10:30 as both sweepers were facing away. This also allows all my dragons to reach the eagle and scatters a little bit sooner. I would send my blimp behind the dragon army using the warden ability so that he reaches the town hall. In the blimp I've got 5 sneaky goblins, a dragon and a couple of loons, which should take the town hall down as long as there's no tornado trap behind it. Once all that is down, I only have these 2 whiz towers to worry about. I would use my RC for one of them, and then I have 3 freezers that I can use for the other whiz tower or wherever else I need for my bats to get the rest of the defenses. Okay, so here we start against non-Crisco. So I put a couple of goblins there at 1 o'clock to create a bit of a funnel, the king as well around 8 o'clock just to create the other side of the funnel, and a few loons just to make sure that my queen goes into that 9 o'clock compartment which I want her to go, just to create the western side of the funnel. King is still getting rid of some trash on the outside. The queen manages to get rid of the single inferno as I wanted her to. The edrag is also creating the other side of the funnel for my dragon, so now they have that narrow path to go in. I put the first rage for them to go straight into the eagle and scattershot, send my blimp behind my main army to go into the town hall. The CC comes out, is a few archers. I put the poison down for them with a warden ability so my blimp reaches the town hall, which it does. I put the second rage so that they get towards that second scattershot, which is gonna be another issue for me. I was planning that scattershot to be down, so I put my IRC for the first whiz tower. I have to freeze the first scattershot just to make sure that it doesn't kill my bats. Now I freeze the whiz tower that I have left. I've got one more freeze which I put down now. Bats get rid of it. Now there's only a few Teslas. I still have a few dragons. The RC, the edrag stays alive, and now it's just clean up of the base. So the plan worked really well. It can be sometimes a bit risky sending the blimp from behind, but this time it worked. So now I'm gonna be showing you a few more attacks which I thought were pretty good. This one is from Joso coming in with the laloon. He starts with his queen walk from the north, king to funnel her in. He wants her to go inside that compartment with the single inferno scattershot, and the AD puts the rage down so the wall breakers can break her in. Puts the first freeze for the single, the expo and the scattershot, really nicely done. Also the queen from this compartment is gonna be able to get rid of the enemy queen, which is really good value, as well as the royal champ. Extremely good value, and she's gonna be able to reach the eagle if she decides to path that way. Really nice value from this queen charge. Puts another range, saves the ability, which is really good. The CC comes out, it's a lava and a witch. Gets rid of the CC. And where is she gonna go? I think he wants her to go down to get rid of that eagle. Puts another rage for her, and now she's shooting the eagle. The eagle wakes up but only throws one shot. Now he starts with his lava loon from the 2 to 3 o'clock area. Sets the RC just to make sure that the loons stay within the base and path towards their town hall, which is really good. Sends the blimp behind them directly to the town hall. The warden is not being stupid, which is really good. Lately he's been a bit special. Uses the warden ability perfectly against that last scatter shot. Puts the haste down. He's got a massive loon parade. Puts a couple of loons on the backside just to get rid of some of the defenses there and make sure that the main loons keep pushing through those defenses. Now there's only one archer tower left, which some backside loons have gotten rid of, and now it's just clean up. Really nicely done, really good value from the queen charge. And then have a look at how many loons he's got left. Loads. Okay, so now we go for our next attack. Is TK coming in against Hooked with the edrags. So he's got his king and queen on the eastern side, creating a bit of a funnel. Sends the edrags in, the edrag spam with the double rages and the early warden ability. Now he sends the blimp behind the edrags going towards the town hall. As you can see, this has become a little bit more common, where we're sending blimps behind our main push to reach the town hall. Because of that, I've seen a lot of base builders putting a tornado trap behind the town hall. So on formats where you only have one hit, is a pretty dangerous hit, but when it works really well. So the queen is still alive. He sends his RC really good towards the eagle. He still has one freeze which he uses onto that single inferno. The eagle goes down. The RC is now on the single inferno. Uses the ability that's gonna get rid of that single inferno. Now let's see if she can get rid of one of the expos, and she does. That tornado trap also got triggered, which is really good. And he still has 4 edrags left, and there's only one witch tower and an archer tower left. So now pretty much it's just time. As you can see, usually with edrag attacks you can finish them in less than 2 minutes, but on this one it still has 1 minute left. I think it's mainly because of that builder hut on the eastern side, which thankfully he had enough time to go towards it and finish it. Now just getting rid of that clan castle, and then it's just that builder hut. 2 edrags left, and it's finished. Nicely done by TK. Now we've got Vegeta coming in with another drag bat. I really like this attack. He sends his giant to protect the RC for the beginning. Its goal of the RC is to get rid of that scattershot. He sends the blimp from the 8 o'clock area to get rid of the other scattershot, pretty much creating a funnel as I did, and then he wants to send his dragons directly towards the town hall. Puts the king and the queen at 9 o'clock as well to create that better pathing for the drags. Baby drag from the north to do the same. Sends the loons and the dragon and the warden. He puts a few loons first before the dragons just to trigger any black mines, red mines that might be in the area. Then the main dragons, then puts a few more loons behind, and they'll go towards the town hall. Uses the warden ability. Some of the dragons aren't in the warden ability, but they weren't also in the blast. Uses the poison a bit early, but preempts that there's going to be a lot of archers coming out, so they'll go towards the poison. And now he's sending his bats. As you can see, there's only that west tower, which is the only splash damage from the eastern side. Also, when you're doing a drag bat, you want to get rid of that eagle as soon as you can, because somehow after a few seconds, even if you have a lot of dragons, the eagle will start targeting your bats, and if it targets your bats, that's the end of it. But on this occasion, Vegeta manages to get all of the bats still alive, quite a few dragons left, and pretty much just clean up. So that was pretty cool, all the bats being frozen. And this base is done. Nicely done by Vegeta with the drag bat. And finally, I've got Cooper here coming against Jethro with a hybrid. So he puts the king down and then the queen. Is going to get rid of the enemy king, and I think he wants to wall break into the scatter shot. He sends the first super wall breaker there. This way he's going to be able to get rid of the scatter shot and trigger the CC to come out as well. Sends the hog. I think he triggered the CC before the queen gets into the single inferno range. Beautifully done. Now there's the double ice golem and which that the queen can get rid of pretty quickly. And since she's not in the single inferno range, he doesn't have to use any of his freezes while she kills the CC, which is really good. She hops in, the single inferno is locked onto her, uses the first freeze. Now the queen can reach the single inferno, which is really good. Skellies pop up, so that's not very good. Has to use the queen ability. The eagle now targets the healers, but that's fine. At least that way on the first eagle shells the hybrid is safe. Now the eagle retargets to the miners. Miners are finally on the town hall, uses the warden ability. The queen is still alive. She's gonna be able to reach the eagle, which is really good. Everyone is hopping in. The scattershot is hitting his hybrid, but he freezes it. Hogs from the siege barracks come out, which is really good. The RC is almost dead, but uses the RC ability. She's gonna be getting rid of that scattershot, or at least damage it. It goes down, and now it only has 2 expos and that bomb tower. The only significant damage that can kill all this hybrid, but he's pushing strong. The wizards getting rid of the garbage on the outside, and this is just clean up now. Very nicely done by Cooper with the hybrid. Okay guys, now I'll leave you with the rest of our triples against WHF. I would like to thank them for accepting this friendly war. It was lots of fun. The rest of the attacks have a bit of everything. There's hybrid, yeti, edrags, and even a few crazy laloons. I hope you enjoy them, and if you do, please click the like button, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. As I get more subscribers, I'll be allowed by Supercell to bring even better content, so clicking that subscribe button, it really does help the channel, guys. Congratulations to Resistance again for the win, and I'll see you all next time. Enjoy.